not to. Didn't have the right see, look at the right background and everything, and like you guys know, like here I'm just going live now onto my TikTok. So I go both. So let's see. 08, what is it? The 6th? Yeah, 06. How is everybody this morning? I'm hoping that you find it, because what I supposedly I'm told that what they do is YouTube doesn't always tell people that I'm on live. So hi guys, I'm on live. We'll wait to see if anybody shows up. I'm at a little odd time too. I usually go 8 a.m. So I did not go live this whole weekend. So let's see if anybody comes on. So, and I know I can tell you right now that I know that it's true. That what's going on is that probably YouTube is nowadays told YouTube, because I know that's what they do. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi guys. There we go. Finally some people on. So yes, I'm live this morning. I hope everybody's having a great day back to work. For the people who are not in the United States, because I have about 40% of you, it was a holiday called Labor Day, and it's all about labor unions. It kills me that people want to celebrate Labor Day but don't believe in labor unions. What I don't understand, then why do you celebrate it? But anyway, because I belonged to a union my whole life, the teachers union, and I still do. So anyway, with that said, yeah, I will be taking questions. So everybody, like, hi guys. Yes, I will be taking questions. I just got somebody taking questions. Yeah, I will be. I do have reads to do all day today. It's Tuesday. I think I got them from 10 to 3. I think I got 7, I think. Yesterday I had 10. So there's days that I have a lot of readings that I do, and I try really hard to make sure that I can, get them all fit in. I'm pretty good about, if something happens and you can't do a reading, and really, I hate to say this, but I have a lot of people that, oh, well, I'm busy right now. Well, I'm sorry, I'm running a business. Sometimes I usually am pretty good about letting you if something pops up, but I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what you guys think about that, but yeah, I call them and they're like, well, I'm not busy. Can we do another appointment? Well, I've got a life too. Like, do people forget? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Don't mean to be kind of cranky about it, but I had it happen yesterday, and I was like, seriously? Do you know what I'm saying? All right. Yes, I will take questions. I'm not answering them yet. So, and yes, I do. So, and I do have to make videos. I have a lot of videos. Let's see. Oh, hi, princess. Ça va? Ça va bien. She's got ça va. How's it going? Ça va in French. C'est ça va. C'est je peux parler français. I speak French. I do speak fluent French. I have a bachelor's degree in it. I never really did much with it because you lose it. Like, if you don't stay with it, you just lose it. So I don't know if you guys understand that, but the language it'll come back. It just takes a lot of work. And so, yeah. And then by the time, so I taught 1 year of French. It was just a couple classes. And by the time I got it back, the year was done. And then they moved me somewhere else, because I remember I have 14 teaching certificates, so they still did that. And yes, I have my state of Wisconsin's for life, and I have my state of Illinois till, I don't know, 2024 or something like that, if I want it. I've always kept them just in case. You never know what could happen down the road, and I need my teaching certificates. So yeah. Anyway, I will be going to Greenville, South Carolina in October. So late October. So if you're interested, you're in Atlanta, Charlotte. There's a lot of people out there because they've asked me. And I'm teaching, what am I teaching? Psychometry, which is a lot of fun. You guys will love that class. And then I will be teaching, what else? The 7 state, the spiritual awakenings and how to deal with them. I thought about beginning mediumship, because I think, it's so funny because some people aren't mediums. So I kind of keep that kind of thing where I'll teach it if you think you've got some ability. But some people, you have to remember, everybody's got their own ability, and some people don't have that. And that's okay. So, okay. I'm moving you over here. There we go. And so I can get my questions in. Hi guys, how is everybody? Good morning. Hi guys. Yes, Anna says you do lose Spanish. Oh, okay, you do lose it. Spanish was your number one, Portuguese was two, and then English. Yes, you do. Because I knew that I was fluent in it when I started to dream in it. When you start dreaming in it, you know you're fluent. You're totally fluent. And that was when I knew that my French was really good. And over the years, I've just lost it because I haven't been using it. And it comes back a little bit. Now, my doctor is Haitian. And she also, they speak French. And we'll have a conversation in French together. And a lot of times when I come in. So, yeah. Oh, good. So, Frankie, I was right about you passing your remote call center agent training certificate. I told you, didn't seem like, when you're supposed to be doing something and you're being called to do it. I am telling you, you will pass. Now, you usually go to the path of least resistance. It's one thing to work hard and make success, but if you keep hitting roadblock after roadblock after roadblock, you're not supposed to be doing it, or you're not supposed to be living where you're living, or it's something like that. You need to pay attention to the signs of that. Okay, let me take a couple questions. Agnieszka. Hi, Miss. I always call you Ms. Wozniak. Will your situation between your husband and myself get better? You have to have some counseling. There's, I don't want to say no, but it's really strained. And I feel like it could get worse. If you see somebody that's a go-between, you can maybe come to a certain agreement or talk. I feel like there's resentment on both sides. So, okay. All right. If you do got cash, app me. Please don't do this. Ask me 10 questions. I don't mind answering 2 or maybe even 3, but 10. I got 10 the other day. I was like, really? No offense. It was like $10 and it was 10 questions. And I'm like, no offense. I mean, I'm not doing, I appreciate it. But at the same point, remember, I'm doing all this for free. And yes, I do make some money at it, but I would say 60% of what I do is free. So on, and also on my TikTok, could you please send me roses? Because I do get paid a little bit. It's not much as pennies, but send me roses, send me hearts, likes. Likes means it gets out there better, all that stuff. That helps me out, okay? So, all right. Megan, are you currently pregnant or will you become pregnant soon? Okay, you're having a baby around October or November of next year. So I don't think you're pregnant yet, but it's coming. I want to say something significant then. So October. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. So in the next couple months, you're going to get pregnant. I don't think you are yet. Okay. Sab, do you see me moving or staying where I am? You're staying where you're at. You're staying where you're at till probably next year sometime. And that's when you're making your move. And they're telling me to tell you that if you do that and you stay and don't move right away, you'll get something you really want and like. But if you move too fast, you're not gonna be happy. Okay? All right. I'm so sorry you're missing your son who passed away 10 months ago. Do you have did he have hair that kind of flipped over, kind of like mine that hung in his eyes? There's somebody coming through like that. And he would flip it up. Tell me if I'm right, okay? Because there's somebody coming through like that. So, hi guys, how are you? Thank you for asking me good morning instead of just attacking me with questions. No offense. Don't be so pushy, some of you guys. I mean, I'm sorry to say that. And I know you haven't talked to me in a few days, and I'm okay with that. But just remember, I'm a person too. I just have a special talent. You know what I'm saying? And I am going to be making more videos. I got a lot to release, a lot. And I got to get, matter of fact, it's only the 6th. So it means I'm going to have to get, today I'm going to tape about 6. And they're all monthlies, cusps. I'm a cusp reader. And then I also do standard finance and career, and then love signs. So I do all that. And then I also am making a tape, a couple of about some of my hypnosis that I've done with some people. It's very interesting that I find, the things I find. So good morning, good morning, good morning. Is Brandon planning a surprise date? Well, it's not a surprise if you already know. But yes, sort of. Yes. There's yes. Like I want to say he might spring something on you, like some jewelry. I don't know if it's not really an engagement ring or anything, but there's some type of jewelry involved. Okay. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay, we got that. Thank you guys. If you want to ask me a question and you want to donate me money, remember, I'm really, really after a healing center. That's my whole purpose, I guess I should say. I'm like trying to do that so that people can come and they can meditate and they can come and stay. And I had a place located, and I don't know if you guys know, I've told you about it. It was in the Wisconsin Dells, and it was bought like that, and I couldn't get to it, so I felt bad. And I drive by it all the time. It was like right on the lake. I'm like, yeah, right the lake that I have a little piece of property that we rent it, but they take, but it's a good getaway. It's a cheap getaway, right? Sally, will your financial situation get better? Not until next year. Just be careful with your spending. They're telling me to tell you to put just a little bit of money away, whatever like pennies you can for Christmas, because you're really going to be strapped at Christmas. Okay. I feel like no offense, I feel like you're drowning in debt. Do you have like a student loan or something? I feel like almost like you feel like you're drowning, but there is some relief coming in about 6 months. So what is that? September. So it's September, October, November, December, January, February-ish. Okay. All right. Yes, please give me roses. I try really hard to get you. When I see you guys have sent roses, and just tell me I've sent roses. Yeah, you're going through the same thing. Like you drive by and you're like, man, I should have owned that. And I do own a home. You guys know I have a 5-acre farm, but it's just not big enough, and it's not in the right location. And I know that. We all know that. And I love my house. I have a beautiful home. I've worked really hard for what I've got, and man, we've had to gut it. And you guys don't know what I mean by gutting. My home used to be. This is all messed up. My home used to be an assisted living, and it was partially fixed and partially not. And man, what a mess. You have no idea. All brand new hardwood floors. I've had to hand do them all. We've done a lot of work to this place. I mean, we have spent probably, I don't know what this is all messed up. About $100,000 at least just gutting, and I still have to do the kitchen. But we also have the barns that need to be redone. Everything gets worn, So yep, the barn. I got an 8-horse stall barn. That's got to be redone. It's got. So it's always something going on around here with fixing it up. It is getting close though. We did gut the bathrooms. My husband and I one weekend said, you know what, we're going to gut the bathroom. And we gutted one of our bathrooms. Looks really nice. A little bit dated. I guess I could have updated it more, but it sure looks a heck of a lot better than it did. So we whipped all the old carpets. They had old shag carpet, and it was bad. It's taken us forever to get it this far. So I've been here for 15 years. So it's one of those type of things. You guys get it, right? All right. So GMI, will work get better? Yeah, but it's going to be a while yet. A couple of months down farther. Okay. Frankie, should you date Brian or Matthew? I'm getting Brian. That's what I'm getting. Okay. No problem. Anything about your soulmate? I'm so glad you don't say twin flame. People don't understand. I'm making a video on twin flames because sometimes you guys understand your twin flame might not be me, might not be married to him. Because there's karma, there's, you know what I'm saying? You might be married to somebody else that's a soulmate. But the twin flame is a very intense, you came on the planet to do something, to accomplish something. That's what you came for. And so it could be a brother, it could be a sister, it could be a best friend, it's like that. Okay, a lot of people don't understand what a twin flame truly, truly is. And I gotta make a video about that, which I'm gonna do today probably. Earl, do you see yourself in a relationship with Adeline? Yeah, I do, but I think it'll be before next year. It will be before that, okay? Hi, Cindy. Hi, from Iowa. Thank you. You know what? You guys can tell, right? Like, I am an art teacher, so I know color. And I'm into color. Color is like a big thing for me. And I know what colors I shouldn't wear. And you can see sometimes when I wear a certain color, it just doesn't look good. I look pale and stuff. Bone is one of my colors. So I'm like, I probably look pretty good. Like, especially if I have if I my little light on me, that really helps. I think my hair is a little brassy though, because remember I made it kind of a red color and it was too brassy. I needed a dark. I look good in ash because that's really my undertone. So I know these things, So anyway, now remember, if you guys you have to send me or ask me a question that's fairly simple. Now, it's not that I can't answer them, and if you call me for a reading, you'll understand because I completely concentrate on you. It's the fact that there's so many things, and like it gives me a headache because I'm trying to. You ask me a really broad question, and there's lots of people. It's too much for me. I'll be honest with you. Okay, I try really hard to make sure if you have a question, like I kind of try to concentrate a little bit, but it's all yes and no. And remember, I'm doing this for fun, and I'm doing this for free. So unless you want to send me something. Now, some people are sending me roses, and that's cool. Some people on YouTube are sending me like a few bucks at a time, and I appreciate it because it goes. And by the way, and for YouTube, it goes into a fund and sits there all month, and then I get paid at the end of the month because I've got several $100s right now sitting because by accident. It's a long story. So yeah, but it'll go into my account by the end of the month. So I kind of get paid at the end of the month. So and by the way, Wednesdays, if you guys are in my group that I teach, that is Wednesday night at seems like I'm doing it 8 now because like that way it seems like it's 8 because I'm that way. That's at 6:00 California time. Because most of the people in my group, I had a couple people from Europe, but like 8:00 is like 2 or 3 a.m. there, and it's not working, the time thing. So yeah. Anyway, Trissel, will you have I'm so sorry you had a stillbirth. I'm sorry. Will you find out if you're pregnant? You are going to have, do you have any kids now? Because there's boys involved. If you already have one, or if you don't, you're going to have a boy. Because I think you're going to have 3. And that's not including a stillbirth, and I'm really sorry. I've noticed that the stillbirth population has gone up since COVID. I had a friend that had to deliver she got COVID and it killed the baby. And so you never know what's going to happen with this COVID. And I know people like, oh, it's the pandemic's over. The pandemic, the COVID thing's going to last pretty much the way it is right now, exactly until 2025. And I know that sounds depressing, but it is because as you know, I make predictions. And I haven't missed too many. Now, I've been studying what if Biden's going to win and he's going to run because I wanted to say he wasn't. Now I say he is going to, but then I say he isn't. And I don't understand if he's not going to make his full term. Something's up with that. And I just don't quite understand. Like there's certain people I know. I've been saying Mandela Barnes out of Wisconsin is completely pivotal because we're getting rid of Ron Johnson, that fool. And there's a lot of people going blue, and I know I would love to Beto to win, but I'm afraid something's rigged. I don't know. Something's weird there. So yeah. Let's see. Oh, MJ, you're gonna be in Arizona this Wednesday. Is that where you're going? Is Arizona? How many hours is that for you? Because I know you're in New Mexico. See, I know a lot of you guys. Because you call me for readings, it's like I become part of your chart so that you understand. Like I become like a friend, sort of, because I know what's going on. I know what, you know what I'm saying? I know what you're going through, and I get it. Like I had somebody call me. She's like, I just had to call somebody. And she just wanted to talk. I didn't charge her. I didn't, and she's been a pretty loyal fan client, I guess I should say, for a couple of years. And I knew what was going on. She's like, I just didn't have anybody to talk to. I just didn't have anybody. And I'm like, that's okay. I said, if I have a chance. Now, sometimes I'm busy. Now, unlike some people, like I am not kidding you. I've had people do this to me where they've asked me for questions for free. I answer them and then they yell at me because it wasn't what they wanted to hear or that I was too brief. You know what? No offense, screw you. I'm sorry. I'm like, I don't have to, like, I'm trying to help. And then you get all nasty. And I know these people are the people that do this are mentally ill. They need some therapy. They need some help. They need, you know what I'm saying? And I understand that, but it's not my monkeys and not my circus. Do you know what I'm saying? I want to help. And if you do get to a point that you start insulting me, what would you expect me to do? I blocked you. And I'm like, I'm really sorry, but yeah, I very nicely, and I'm not mean or anything, but I do very nicely tell them they need to find somebody else. You don't talk to me like that. I'm trying to help you, and I'm not kidding. I had a woman that went off on me because I told her, because I didn't give her, first it was free, and I was just talking to her, and I said, well, maybe blah, 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 and I just made it real kind of short and brief because but this is such an important issue, and you knew that, and she went, I am not kidding you. I'm not kidding you. Come on, people. I don't need the abuse. You have mental issues. You need to see a psychiatrist for medicine or something. I have a background in therapy, but I'm not a therapist. Do you see what I'm saying? I am getting my PhD in metaphysical therapy, but it's spiritual more than anything, so just to let you guys know. Okay. Yeah. Divergent heart, you are correct. That I'm telling you what. He is right. That Mercury in retrograde, God, hide me. I'm telling you, hide me, hide me, hide me. I have a t-shirt that says hide me. It's Mercury in retrograde. As you guys know what Mercury in retrograde is, right? It's like, you are miserable usually. Either you have it now, if it's in your sign, however, you have a wonderful, wonderful retrograde. I had 1 year where it was a Sagittarius. It was in Sagittarius. Matter of fact, I don't know what it's in. Is it in Gemini or is it in, because it was just in, so this, what is it? So now it's September. So it's in Virgo. So Virgo, Libra. So, and I do have a Libra midheaven. So, and I do have quite a bit of Virgo. So maybe mine won't be so bad. If you've got signs that are in that, do you see what I'm saying? It goes well for you usually. It's either, it's one or the other. It's really, really intensely bad, or it's really, really intensely good if you've got a sign in there. So it's in Virgo, Libra. So just a thought, okay? Tanya, what's going on with your body? I'm over it. You've got to tell me a little more so I know where to concentrate on that, because I do readings. I do health readings. I'm not a doctor. Never said I was, but I help you so you can tell the doctor what you think is wrong. So you can go to the doctor then. Okay. All right. Okay. Cindy, you're yes, it will, because your Mercury in retrograde is ending around your birthday. I think like the 19th, the 21st. Yes, it will affect you very much. Now, Cindy, it'll affect good or for bad. It could be absolutely fantastic. And you'd be like, oh, this is, because I did have a really, really good Mercury in retrograde one time. Like, it was weirdly unusual. Like, it was just really, really good. And it was in Sagittarius. So, yeah. Because if anybody doesn't know me, I'm a really Sagittarius. Like, I am a Capricorn rising, so I'm the dependable, logical, yeah, I need security type person, and I offer stability to people. But at the same point, I'm like the fun loving, I can't sit for 10 minutes type, and very educated, very well. That's a Sag. I need super heavy exercise. Like, that's a Sag. Sages need tons of exercise. Matter of fact, after this, I'm going to go do my 2-mile walk. I should be walking like 3. What I do is I walk 2 miles, and then I try to get 2 miles throughout the day, 2.5 miles throughout the day. So I get my 10,000 steps in. I only got 6,000 yesterday. I cheated. I was like, yeah. So anyway, all right. So thanks, guys. Okay, I'm trying to, hold on. You got a Libra midheaven also? Me too. You know what a Libra midheaven does? So that you know, because I'm getting into this. I'm learning astrology very well. I just learned transits. And I've learned now what to be looking for in a transit. Like, you can find people in your chart according to transits. So it's weird. Anyway, Libra midheaven is, you have a tendency to be, you need your freedom. You hate bosses. You work best if everybody just leaves you alone, lets you do your job. But also, and you need freedom. You need freedom. But also, you're very good at making chaos out of your job. So if it's a very chaotic job, you make it look easy, which I taught for 31 years with 750 kids. And the teacher that replaced me really struggled. She really struggled because I made it look easy. So, and I had a system down. I mean, I'm used to the chaos, right? It's like, I was always used to, I don't like drama, but I understand that it was controlled chaos. Does that make sense? Controlled chaos. Is that like a oxymoron, right? So, okay. Ma'am, kindly consider. Rapali, hold on, Rapali, honey, what are you asking for? Oh, okay. Will Jasweer provide me Babita's current residence address within the next 2 days? No. It'll be a little bit longer than that. But eventually you'll get it. Okay. Autumn, when will you meet the one? It's for a long time yet. No offense. It's probably about 2 years, and you're going to have a couple of little like relationships in between there, but one that just is a long lasting relationship where it's the one, at least that's what you think, is about 2 years. You'll have about 2 or 3 boyfriend or relationships in between there. Okay. All right. Will your son and I reconcile? Yes, but give it time. I know this is bad, but he's going to come to a point he needs you. And I know that's how, you guys know if you got kids, that's how they do. Yeah, I got 3 kids. 3 kids, 4 grandkids. So, yeah, I get it. Crazy people. Yeah, I know. Thank you. Yeah, I think, honestly, you guys, thank you for saying that, Brianna. You just need to ask me one question. What happens is, hold on. Herbal 71. Yes, you know what? Thank you. Are you with your soulmate? Yes. Queen, I can't understand your question because I think it got cut off. Sorry. Oh, you've been so burned. Chrislyn, is your future love going to find me and I don't have to go looking? This is my advice to people like that. Don't look, because a lot of times they fall right in your lap through different things. I don't know. That's what I see, and that's what I've talked to people about, and they say the same thing that I say, that you don't look and it just falls right there. Okay. Are you dizzy, Tanya? Do you have a problem with your inner ear? You might need your crystals adjusted. If you guys don't know what that is, look that up on YouTube, and they'll give you something to do it. I've been having problems too with mine, and I started doing what they did, and over time, it takes a couple of months, but it will go away. Okay. All right. All right. Hold on. Will your sister find new love, Annette? About next year sometime. I always tell everybody, like, I might say 2 years, but go out and date. Because you never know, because that person could lead you to the person. I know that sounds crazy, but it's like, I started dating this guy, and boy, I like his best friend. I mean, I know that sounds bad, but that's sometimes, or his brother, or maybe it doesn't work out, you guys end up being friends. And then that person comes. So don't say, I'm not going to date till then. I'm not going to find anybody till then. Don't say that. Okay. If you guys notice that I'm in a sweatshirt, yeah, it's 59 degrees. Here comes winter. Yay for me. Yeah. So, your dad has your dad has a slight memory problem. Will it get any better? But you can slow it down. I want you to get him into the doctor. And I want you, there's meds they can do. I know it's slowed my mother-in-law down. My mother-in-law has dementia. And it's genetic for her. And she's in excellent health, though. That's what kills you. It seems to me, and this is what I'm seeing, that you either have a horrible body and your mind stays so complete, and you're just miserable as you get old, or you're completely healthy. And I've known so many people are completely and totally healthy, and they end up with Alzheimer's. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's crazy. I still say it's all the meds we're taking. It's all I don't even take aspirin. I try really hard not to take anything, because I just am convinced that that Benadryl causes Alzheimer's, right? If you don't believe me, look it up. This stuff, Xanax, can cause Alzheimer's. I've been on my daughter's case, and she's, oh, it's for my anxiety. No, quit taking it. Quit taking it. So yeah. And so I've quit taking everything. I don't take anything. And then, like I said, I'm trying to get weight loss surgery. I'm scared. People have me just scared, petrified. They're trying to scare me. And I can't lose weight. So yeah, I have lost 12 pounds. I've had to kill myself. I'm walking 5 miles a day. But yeah. So anyway, thanks guys for the roses. We'll give a couple more minutes, okay? Got that. Good morning. Carrie Leah, will you get a new job? I can't take it anymore. I know how that is. I know when you get to a point. I walked out of my job, and yes, I missed my kids. I did. I cried for the first month. And then I realized how abusive the job had been. It was kind of like trauma bonding. And it had nothing to do with the kids. It has to do with the system. The principal, I had a nutty principal. She actually got walked out in front of the kids. It was bad. It was really bad. She would harass people, it was bad. Anyway, and I realized that now I don't miss it. I know my granddaughter's going back to my school that I would have been teaching at. So she would have had her grandma for school. If I had been teaching yet, I would still have my granddaughter in my classroom. So it was a small world, right? And she came to me the other day, and she goes, yeah, we had art. It was okay. She was just like that. She goes, I wish you were still there. And I'm like, well, this is what I do now. This is what I do. And I have and by the way, talking of t-shirts, I have a t-shirt that says psychic, the only job you can never retire from. So yeah. Anyway, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi, Frankie. Does Brian really like me, or is he playing me? I want to say, I want you to be careful, Frankie, because Brian is, I still say Brian likes you. And I said that you should go with Brian. However, feel him out a little bit. Wait and see, because he has to make his mind up. I want to say he's not a player, but he's starting to look to settle. He's starting to grow up a little. He's got to settle down just a little for some reason. There's something that's there too at the same time. So just think about that. He's not playing. He likes you, and I think he'd be a good match. But I don't know if he's got a little bit of a commitment issue at times or not. It's kind of, but he does seem like a good guy. So, okay. All right. Lauren, will you conceive in August? Very possible. Did you conceive in August? It's all about February. I don't understand that. So August, September, October, November, December. That's awful far away. So August, September, October, November, December, January, February. Okay, I don't know what this is and why I'm supposed to tell you this, but it's something to do with something's February. And I don't know if you're going to conceive or you're going to have your child early. Do you know, something. There's something like the end of February. It's significant. Okay, so I don't know what that means. Okay, thank you. I look good this morning. It's my color. Like I do color palette. So like bone, it's bone. It's just a sweatshirt. It's just like a tie-dye. See, look at it. It's tie-dye. It's my color. You can tell when I have my color, when something's my color, because then I look good. It looks, and that's with all of us. So I'm a winter. So I look good with like really bright colors or muted, like iced colors. So icy blue, icy green, bone, like, yeah. Or, you know, I always look good in black. I look great in black. I just always do. It's something to do with your skin color, hair color, all that. So anyway, okay, I will answer your stuff in Cash App when I get off of here. Okay. How long will you be living in Wisconsin? Where do you live? Where are you at? For a while yet, couple years yet. So I got some people I know moving back. I'm making a prediction, and I've said it many times, and I'm saying it again, that by 2040, a very large portion of people in the United States will be moving back to Wisconsin, Michigan, Minnesota, as it gets warmer, and our weather is very much livable here, because it's going to get too hot. You're not going to live down south. It's going to be too hot. I'm telling you. Now, I do want to say, though, that there's something good. There's some type of a cooling off of the world, though, and I don't quite understand that. I want to say there might be something. Could be, like, I hate to say it. I don't want to say an asteroid, but I want to say something. There's almost, it puts the earth back to what it should be, sort of, and it's coming. Yeah, I don't want to scare anybody, but there's something going on with all that. Anyway, just like I say something about Biden, I don't want to, I see him, then I don't, then I do, then I don't. Sorry, you guys. Every once in a while I get that, and it just does that. So there's not much I can do about it. Will you pass your state exam? Yes. Now, you have to do some more tests. There's another test, right? It's a second test. Okay. Oh, you have asteroid dreams too, Major? Because I'm telling you, there's something, I don't know. I don't know why you know how when I say that, I'm usually right. If you guys know that, and if you know my kids, any of you guys know my children will say, if she says something off the top of her head, or she goes, what feels like, she's right. Because that's what my kids, my son-in-laws have all learned, that I'm right. My son-in-law, the one that's the Boeing, he's a electrical engineer for Boeing. And I keep telling him, oh, you're going back to Arizona. He nearly lives there. He's there. He goes back on 5-4 all the time. And I tell him, I'm like, oh, you got another week. And I'll walk away, and oh, God, I got another week. And I'm right. Very seldom have I missed with his job. I don't know what it is. I've even told him, I'm like, well, somebody's going bankrupt. They're going to do something. They're going to scrap that project you're on, or yeah, and I'll say something like that. And he's like, he believes me now because he knows that he sees my accuracy. So I'm like, I don't know why I can read for people so close to me. It's hard for me to read people close to me at times, but I can read my family. I read for my husband. I told my husband one time he got this new job he's had now for 20 years. And I said, oh, you're going to get it, but you're going to be there a long time. You're going to like it though. It'll be okay. And he, sure enough, he got this job all by himself instead of me having to apply for him. So you've got to know my husband. He's just not the most ambitious person at times. So, will your oldest have a baby? Yes, eventually. Any new predictions there? Like I said, I do know the world population is going to go down. And I don't understand if it's by a natural disaster or people are just not having children. I think it's people are just not having children. That's what I think's going on. So, yeah. One more question, you guys. One more. Seriously? Seriously? Debbie, I really can't take any aspirin. I understand. You have problems with your right side back. Jim, now you guys, you guys don't know who Jim is. Jim is, he died about 2 months ago, almost 3, I guess. Gosh, it just seems so bad. Anyway, and he is now a guide. And so people will actually call and ask to talk to him. And I'm like, okay, so let's do it, but he's a chiropractor and specialist. He says you have a pinched nerve. And it seems like it might be in the hip or something. It's not just the back. There's more involved with it. He says you can have find this with a doctor, a neurologist or a doctor. He says you don't have to go to the chiropractor. You can find it there. Okay. All right, you guys. Everybody have a great day.